God says, I want to talk to you for a moment right now because your pending miracle has been approved. If you listen to me now before tonight, you will receive a great miracle. Listen closely. Do not look away. Do not scroll. This is not a coincidence. This moment right here is heaven's interruption. You've been waiting. You've been holding back tears in silence. You've been asking, when will it happen for me? And today, God says, your miracle has been approved. If you stop reading now, you might miss the very thing that your soul has been crying out for. This is the hour where things begin to turn. Everything you've been praying for, breaking for, hoping for, it's already in motion. You just need to stay here with me. You cannot afford to miss what God is saying now. If you're ready to receive this word deep into your spirit, comment, Amen. Now this is your confirmation. When God says, I want to talk to you, He isn't inviting you to something casual. He's calling you into a divine appointment. This is not just a message, not just words. This is heaven's response to your waiting. Every unanswered prayer, every tear on your pillow, every time you held on when it would have been easier to let go, He saw it. And now He's saying, let's talk. I have something for you. The miracle you thought was delayed, the breakthrough that seemed forgotten, the promise that felt too far to reach, God says, I've already approved it. It's already in motion, but you need to hear me before tonight, because something is coming, something that will shift your life completely. And if you miss this moment of divine instruction, you may miss the door that I am opening in front of you. This is how serious it is. I've watched you walk through fire and pretend it didn't burn. I've seen you carry more than you were meant to. I've watched people misunderstand your heart and walk away when you needed them most, and yet you stayed faithful. You didn't quit. Even when your faith was running low, you still whispered prayers in the dark. That's why this miracle is coming. Because I'm not just blessing your strength, I'm healing what broke you in the process. Like I did for Hannah when she cried out for a child, like I did for Joseph when he was thrown into a pit, like I did for David when he was running from Saul, I will do for you because you are mine, and I do not forget my children. You are not overlooked, you are not behind, you are exactly where I can reach you. Now comment 111 if you believe this is your divine timing. Let me tell you why tonight matters. Because before the sun rises again, something will shift in the spirit. You will feel it. You will see it. It might come in the form of a phone call, an email, a conversation, a dream, a peace you haven't felt in years, but it will come. And those who listened, those who remained, those who didn't scroll past my voice, they will receive what I've prepared. I don't need to ask permission from people to bless you. I don't need your circumstances to look ready. I only need your heart to stay open. Because when I say a miracle has been approved, no devil in hell, no rejection, no delay, no betrayal can stop it. Not even your own fear. I am the God of sudden turnarounds. I spoke, and the universe was formed. I breathed, and man came to life. I touched the water, and it parted. I whispered to the storm, and it stilled. And today, I'm whispering to your storm, peace, be still. The chaos that's been swirling inside of you, the anxiety that's been stealing your sleep, it ends now. I've declared peace over your mind. You may feel weak, but my power is made perfect in weakness. You may feel overlooked, but I have chosen you. You may feel like nothing is happening, but the roots grow deep before the tree rises high. Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not already forming. I work in the silence, I heal in the stillness, I rebuild in the shadows, and I'm telling you now, what was pending is now released, what was held up is being loosed. The blessing is coming, the answer is coming, the clarity is coming, the restoration is coming, the relationship you've been praying about, the door you've been knocking on, the freedom you've been longing for, it's all coming, and it starts tonight. But don't miss the instructions. You cannot walk into what I've prepared if your heart is still clinging to what broke you. Let go. Let go of the bitterness. Let go of the fear. Let go of what they said about you. They were not your final word. I am. The enemy tried to break you. He tried to wear you down. But what he didn't know is that every time he attacked, I was storing up double for your trouble. I was building strength in your spirit. You are stronger now, wiser now, closer to me than you've ever been. And because of that, the miracle is not just coming, it's here. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. If you've been asking for a word, this is it. If you've been praying for confirmation, this is it. And if you feel your heart stirring right now, don't ignore it. That's my spirit confirming it within you. Listen to me carefully. You have not missed your moment. You have not messed it up too badly. You are not too late. I'm still writing your story, and this chapter is called The Miracle I Didn't See Coming. It will not make sense. It will not follow logic. It will look impossible. And that's exactly how you'll know it was me. You are surrounded not by fear, but by my angels. You are covered not by worry, but by my favor. You are chosen not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. I am your protector, your provider, your peace, and I will not let you fall. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Now, if you're still with me, if this word is piercing your heart, take 1 second to like this video. Not for vanity, not for numbers, but because someone else needs to hear this too. I have so much more to tell you. Stay with me. The next few words may carry the very instruction that unlocks what you've been praying for. This is not just a promise, it's a fulfillment. This is not just hope, it's arrival. This is divine alignment. I have chosen this very hour to speak directly to you because your miracle has already been dispatched. But I need you to keep your heart open long enough to receive it. You are walking into a moment that will shift the direction of your life. And all I need from you is this. Stay close, stay listening, and trust what I'm doing, even if you don't see it yet. You've been waiting so long that part of you wonders if the promise was just your imagination. But I tell you the truth, nothing I've spoken over your life will return to me empty. I do not speak idle words. I do not make empty promises. When I said I would bless you, I meant it. When I said I would restore what was lost, I meant it. When I said I would go before you and make the crooked path straight, I meant it. I have not changed my mind about you, and I have not forgotten the timeline I set before the foundations of the earth. It's still on schedule. Even if you feel late, comment 222 if you trust this in your spirit right now. Look at how far you've come. You don't even realize the strength you carry. You have survived things that tried to bury you. There were moments you almost gave up, but something always pulled you back from the edge. That wasn't just your will, that was my hand holding you steady. When you thought you were alone, I was standing beside you. When the tears fell in silence, I was collecting them. When your heart broke, I felt every crack. And now I'm about to rebuild it all. You've questioned me in the quiet. You've asked, God, where are you? And though you didn't always feel me, I was there fighting battles in the unseen. Delays were not denials. They were divine protections. Closed doors were not rejections. They were redirections. Every detour, every heartbreak, every moment of confusion was part of the shaping. I was preparing you for a blessing bigger than what you asked for. I had to stretch your faith before I poured the promise. You don't build strong foundations in shallow ground. I had to go deep. There are people who walked away from you because they couldn't go where I'm taking you. There are situations that fell apart because I'm about to put something better together. You lost some things, yes, but you gained something eternal. You gained a deeper dependence on me. You learned to recognize my voice. You learned to pray when everything felt silent. And that kind of faith, that's the kind I bless. You haven't even seen the half of what I have planned. Your past will not define you. Your mistakes will not disqualify you. Your weariness will not discredit you. I specialize in using broken vessels to carry my glory. I anointed David while he was still in the field. I called Moses even with a stutter. I raised Lazarus from the grave. What makes you think your flaws are too great for me? I am not limited by your resources, your resume, or your record. I look at your heart. I see the fight inside you. I see the way you choose faith even when fear surrounds you. And because of that, the miracle has been set in motion. Not just a small breakthrough, a shift, a complete turning of the tide. Things that have been stuck will begin to move. People who have overlooked you will see what I placed inside you. Opportunities will show up where there were only closed doors. But listen, this isn't just about what I'm giving you. It's about what I'm doing in you. I'm refining your character. I'm growing your wisdom. I'm giving you discernment to know what to say yes to and what to walk away from, because you're not just about to receive a miracle. You're about to carry it well. You won't drop it this time. You won't sabotage it with self-doubt. You won't run from it because you feel unworthy. You'll be ready and you'll know it was me. This is why I need your heart tuned to me right now, not tomorrow, not next week, before tonight. Because I'm going to begin releasing clarity. I'm going to begin confirming things in ways that make it impossible for you to ignore. The peace you've been longing for, it's coming. The answer you've been praying for, it's coming. But it will require something from you. Let go of what's in your hands so I can fill them with what's mine. Stop trying to control everything. I never asked you to carry it all. You were never meant to be your own provider. I am Jehovah Jireh. I provide. I see the end from the beginning. And I promise you nothing is too far gone for me to resurrect. Not your dream, not your health, not your family, not your mind, not your finances. I am the God of resurrection, and I am breathing life back into what you thought was over. You thought it was too late, but I'm never late. I'm right on time. Your miracle has been approved, and it's already on the way. But it's going to require your obedience, not perfection, just obedience. Keep walking, keep praying, keep praising even when it hurts, especially when it hurts. That's when the breakthrough is closest. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. And I need you to hear this loud and clear. You are not a mistake. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible to me. I have marked you for something great. That's why the enemy fought you so hard. That's why the battle felt so long, because he saw your potential even before you did. But he cannot stop what I've started. Comment 333 to declare your faith right now. This is not the end, it's just the beginning. You are standing on the edge of something new, a fresh season, a divine turn. I am opening doors that no man can shut. I am making rivers in the dry places. I am lifting the weight off your shoulders. You will breathe again. You will laugh again. You will live again. Stay with me. Don't drift. Don't doubt. Don't disconnect. Your heart has carried so much, but I'm carrying you now. I am speaking peace over your storm, healing over your pain, strength over your weakness, provision over your need, and above all, I am speaking love, endless, unwavering, perfect love. You are still here because your spirit is catching what I'm saying. And I want you to know, truly know, that I see every piece of your life, the parts you show and the ones you hide. And still I have chosen to bless you. Still I have approved your miracle. What you thought was the end is actually where I'm beginning. You looked at the broken pieces and thought there was no way I could use that. But what you don't know is I specialize in rebuilding what man thinks is ruined. I take what the world throws away and I breathe purpose into it. That's what I'm doing with your life. That's why I'm still speaking. That's why I'm asking for your attention right now, because the next part of your life is too important to miss. You may be walking through one of the hardest seasons of your life, but don't confuse pressure with punishment. I'm not punishing you. I'm preparing you, just like gold is refined by fire. I'm purifying your heart, your vision, your purpose. And when you come out of this, because you will come out, you won't look like what you've been through. You'll carry a strength, a grace, and a testimony that will shake the foundations of doubt around you. Comment 555 if you're ready to walk into that kind of strength. I know how tired you are. You've been showing up for everyone else, carrying burdens quietly, smiling when your heart is aching. You've been faithful in the dark, and now I'm about to reward you in the light. The things you've prayed about in private are about to be answered in public. And it won't be because you forced anything. It will be because you trusted me when you didn't have any visible reason to. That's what moves my heart. Not just your faith when things are good, but your faith when everything around you says it's over. Do you remember how I parted the Red Sea? I did it when there was no visible way forward. Do you remember how I provided manna in the wilderness? I did it when there was no food in sight. Do you remember how I calmed the storm when my disciples were panicking? I did it with a single word, and today I'm doing the same for you. I'm making a way where there's been no way. I'm providing in the middle of lack. I'm speaking peace into your chaos, not because you earned it, but because you belong to me. You are not what you've been through. You are not defined by your pain, your past, or your mistakes. You are defined by my love. You are defined by my promise. And my promise over your life is this: you will see goodness again. You will feel joy again. You will rise again. You will be restored. I know people walked away. I know they didn't see your worth. I know you gave your best and were still left empty. But I never walked away. I never changed my mind about you. And what they couldn't see, I always saw: the beauty, the purpose, the value. It's never been lost to me. And now I'm going to show you what happens when I step in. What I have prepared for you doesn't require approval from anyone else. It doesn't need validation from the ones who overlooked you. It doesn't need explanation, because when I bless you, no one will be able to deny that it was me. You won't have to prove yourself. You won't have to strive for it. You'll simply walk into it because it was already written into your story. And let me tell you something else. What's coming will not just be a blessing for you. It will bless everyone connected to you. Your healing will free others. Your breakthrough will open doors for others. Your story will be the light someone else needs to believe again. That's why I've been shaping you so carefully, because your life is not just about survival anymore. It's about impact. It's about legacy. It's about walking in everything I created you to be. You're not here to just exist. You're here to live in abundance, not just financially, but in peace, in joy, in purpose, in love. I came so that you might have life and have it more abundantly. That's not just a scripture. That's my heart for you. That's what I'm preparing you for, and that's what you're stepping into right now. Comment 1212 if you believe this is your season of abundance. You will not stay in this valley. You will not stay in this struggle. You will not stay in this confusion. The fog is lifting. The weight is breaking. The night is ending. And when the morning comes, you'll look back and see how I was working all along. You'll see that every delay had a purpose, that every closed door was a mercy, that every moment of silence was filled with my protection. So don't give up now, don't walk away, don't let discouragement talk louder than my promise. I am the God who finishes what he starts. I'm not done with you, I'm just getting started, and everything I said, I will do. My word never returns void. If I said I'd heal you, I will. If I said I'd make a way, I will. If I said I'd restore you, I will. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I never took my eyes off you, not for a second, and now what you couldn't see then is becoming clear. I was shaping your story. Even when it felt like silence, I was building something eternal in you while the world thought nothing was happening. That's the beauty of how I work, quietly, faithfully, and always on time. You've wondered why did it take so long, but what you saw as delay was my protection. What you thought was rejection was me uprooting you away from harm. I'm not late. I'm never late. I allowed certain things to close so that something greater could open. You didn't miss the moment, I was preparing it, and now it's ready. You're ready. The miracle that was once waiting is now unfolding. I know you've been carrying more than you let others see. The smile you wear doesn't show the weight you've been dragging behind you, but I see it, and I'm lifting it. You weren't meant to walk through life carrying burdens that bend your spirit. That's why I say, come to me all who are weary, and I will give you rest. I mean it. The kind of rest that sinks deeper than sleep, the kind that revives your soul. That's what I'm giving you, because your heart has endured more than most know, and still you stayed soft. That matters to me. Comment 777 if your heart knows this is speaking to you right now. I have not forgotten the promises I whispered over your life. Some of them you gave up on, some you buried, some you stopped praying for because it hurt too much to hope. But I didn't forget. I've been nurturing those seeds in silence, and now they are beginning to bloom. Do you feel it? That stirring deep in your chest, that quiet sense that something is shifting. That's me. I'm awakening the things you thought were done. I'm breathing again on what looked dead. Resurrection isn't just what I did with Lazarus, it's what I'm doing with your life. This miracle that's coming, it's not a small adjustment. It's not a minor upgrade. It's a transformation. You will look back and not recognize the version of you that once cried for what you now walk in. You won't remember the weight the same way, because what I'm about to release in your life will restore everything the enemy tried to steal from you. Every year that felt wasted, every relationship that drained you, every opportunity that slipped away, I'm repaying what was lost, not with equal value, but with abundance. I see the way you felt unworthy, the way you've doubted if you were really chosen. But I need you to know my love for you is not based on performance. You don't have to earn what I've already given. I chose you long before you chose me, and I don't change my mind. Even when you ran, even when you doubted, even when you let go of me, I never let go of you. That's why this miracle is still yours, because my love is bigger than your fear, and my plans are stronger than your mistakes. The ones who counted you out don't know who they were overlooking, because you don't carry ordinary favor. You carry the favor of the Most High. The same favor that found Joseph in a prison, the same favor that found Ruth in a foreign land, the same favor that found David tending sheep and called him king. That same favor has rested on you all along, and now it will be seen. You've been asking me for answers, and I'm giving them not just in words, but in outcomes. You'll see doors open without effort. You'll see the right people drawn to you with ease. You'll step into moments that were designed just for you. That's not luck, that's me. That's the reward of your faith. That's what it looks like when heaven aligns with earth on your behalf. Comment 999 if you believe you are aligned for what's next. Don't be afraid when things begin to change quickly. When the pace of your life starts picking up, when what once felt stuck starts to move, know that it's me. You won't have to chase what I've already ordained for you. The right doors will open, the right people will come, the wrong ones will fall away, and you won't need to force a thing. You'll walk in peace even when everything around you shifts. You might not feel ready, but I say you are. You might not see how it will work, but I already worked it out. You don't need to know every step. I just need you to take the next one. Trust me. Trust that I've gone before you. Trust that I've already made a way. Trust that nothing you're about to walk into will overwhelm you, because I'll be there through every part of it. And listen, I'm not just answering one prayer. I'm doing a complete work. I'm healing the hidden wounds. I'm restoring your confidence. I'm reviving your dreams. I'm repairing relationships. I'm positioning you for purpose, because I don't give halfway blessings. I finish what I start, and what I started in you long ago, what was set in motion even before you were born, is now reaching its appointed time. I know the battles you fought in silence. I know how many times you questioned whether any of it mattered. And here's my answer: yes, it mattered. Every tear, every prayer, every quiet act of faith, every time you chose to keep going when you had nothing left, it all mattered, and none of it was wasted. I saw it all, and I'm repaying you now with a harvest that will bring tears of joy to your eyes. This is the kind of miracle that shifts your entire life, the kind that makes you forget the pain of the waiting because of the beauty of the blessing, the kind that turns your private suffering into a public testimony. And it's coming not someday, but soon. Before tonight, your spirit will know that something holy is happening. You'll feel it. You'll know it, because I'll confirm it in ways you can't deny. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. But I didn't want it to just fall into your hands without preparing you to carry it, because what I'm giving you isn't just a blessing, it's a responsibility. And I love you too much to let you walk into something that could overwhelm you. So I've been preparing you in the silence, in the waiting, in the battles you didn't understand. What's happening now is not random. This is the appointed moment, the one I've circled on the calendar of your life before you even took your first breath. This is not just another day. It's the moment I've ordained to remind you that I still perform miracles, and I'm doing it in your life right now. That miracle you almost gave up on, it's not just possible anymore. It's approved, and it's moving toward you as you read these words. This is your confirmation, the kind you've been begging me for. You didn't miss it. I didn't forget. I'm not late. I'm right here, and I'm right on time. Comment 1010 if you receive that deep in your spirit. This isn't about hype or emotion. This is holy. This is sacred. You are standing in the middle of something supernatural. Even if your surroundings haven't caught up to it yet, I work from the inside out. While you were worrying about outcomes, I was working on your heart. I've been building your strength where no one could see. I've been correcting what others broke. I've been pulling you closer, so when the miracle arrives, it finds you whole, ready, and grounded in me. Not shaken by what the world throws, but anchored in my truth. And I know how heavy it's been. I know you've walked through seasons where your faith was your only shelter. You didn't have clarity, didn't have direction, didn't even have the words to pray, but your tears spoke volumes. Your silence was a language I understood, and I was there, not just beside you, but carrying you through it. You were never alone in the storm. You were never abandoned in the fire. Every step you've taken has been under my covering. I know there were moments you looked around and thought, everyone else is moving forward, but I'm still stuck. You questioned if I had forgotten about you. You wondered if you were still on my mind. Hear me clearly. I never left. I never stopped working. What I've planned for you is not something I could rush. You're not behind schedule. You're right on time for what I'm about to do. This miracle isn't just an answer, it's a sign that I'm not done writing your story, a sign that the pain you endured had a purpose, a sign that the waiting wasn't wasted. I'm going to bless you in such a way that even those who doubted will have to say that had to be God, because what's coming will be undeniable. It won't be subtle, it won't be small, it will be a testimony that draws others to me through your life. You don't need to compete, you don't need to compare. What I have for you has your name on it, and no one can take what I've written into your life. You were chosen not based on what you could do for me, but simply because I love you. That's it. No conditions, no strings, just perfect, unshakable love. Comment 1515 if your heart is saying yes to that truth right now. Let me speak to that hidden part of you that still wonders if you're enough. You are. Not because you've done everything right, not because you have it all together, but because I made you, I see you, and I delight in you. I'm not blessing a future version of you. I'm blessing the real you, the one who's limping from the fight, the one who's weary from the wait, the one who's barely hanging on some days. That version of you is the one I love deeply, completely, eternally, and this miracle I'm sending, it's not just going to fix a problem. It's going to awaken something in you. You're going to dream again, laugh again, love again. You're going to stand in places you thought you'd never reach. You're going to walk into rooms you once only imagined, and you're going to do it with me beside you, guiding you, covering you. I'm restoring your confidence, the part of you that started shrinking back, that began to believe the lie that it was too late, too broken, too messy. I'm reviving that. You'll move forward not in fear but in faith. You'll speak boldly again. You'll pray with fire again. You'll believe again not just for yourself but for others too. Because what I'm giving you isn't just for you. It's going to pour out onto others. Your healing will help heal others. Your testimony will unlock faith in people who gave up. That's why the enemy fought you so hard. That's why the struggle felt endless, because he saw what was coming, but he couldn't stop it, and he never will. What I've blessed, no one can curse. What I've started, no one can ruin. So take a breath, lift your head, shake off the weight of yesterday, because today something new has begun. You might not see it all yet, but feel it. It's in your spirit for a reason. That stirring, that hope rising up again, that sense that something is near, that's me confirming what you already suspected. This is your time. This is your miracle moment. And the only thing I need you to do is believe. I didn't call you to figure everything out. I called you to trust, to walk by faith, to stay near. And when you do, you'll see me do what only I can do, not by might, not by power, but by my spirit. The parts of you that still ache, even when everything seems fine on the outside, I am not passing by. I am entering in. And when I step in, things cannot stay the same. Darkness has to leave. Chains must fall. Peace has to rise because my presence brings power, and that power is moving in your direction. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I want you to hear me clearly. You are not being overlooked. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. Everything you've been through, the heartbreak, the silence, the waiting, the setbacks, was not for nothing. It wasn't to break you. It was to prepare you. What you call delay, I call development. And now the time of preparation is meeting the time of fulfillment. What was once pending has been marked for release. Your name is on it, and no one can block what I've already declared as yours. Comment 1717 if you believe God has remembered your name. I know how weary your soul has become. You've stayed quiet when you wanted to scream. You've been faithful when it felt like no one noticed. You've smiled through seasons that drained the life out of you. And the enemy tried to use all of that to convince you that nothing would ever change. But he is a liar, because the moment he tried to bury you, I began to water you. And now you're about to bloom in a place you thought would stay barren. You thought you were stuck, but you were only planted.